All right. So, when did you first start seeing my interest in cars?
Um, Probably when you first got your car, maybe a little bit before. Um, because your brother started driving first, so you were kind of asking questions about it then. But you really didn't get like interested in it until you realized you were going to get the drive. I'd say probably 14, 15, right around in there.
Yeah. Okay. Is that all? Is that all you got? Okay. Um, can you recall the first time I helped you do something car related or anything like that? Anything mechanic, like it could be a lawnmower, it could be anything.
Well, I think me and you worked on motorcycle and four wheeler and stuff probably first before cars. So that was mechanical. Putting brakes on the Moto 4 and stuff like that, changing spark plugs, easy stuff. But for you, it was just getting your hands into it.
Yeah. What about the first car thing, like vehicle? Like, yeah.
I guess the first time we worked on anything really intense was when we put the radio in your car, probably. We had the dash took out and 2,700 wires we were trying to wire together. And,
Yeah.
when we got done, it all worked.
There was
Yeah.
also when we put the automatic shifter in the Maverick.
Oh, yeah,
That was
that's right.
before that.
Yep.
Okay. Um, so
Yeah,
these are
that was first time for me too doing that because I never installed one of those shifters like that.
yeah, I gotcha. Um, so these next couple ones are about you. When did you first become acquainted with cars?
Pop Up had me working on cars early age. Um, I got my first car when I was 11, and he taught me how to change the tires and take tires off the rims, and it was a '65 Volkswagen. So I got to drive it because we lived on a dirt road that you didn't have to have a license; you could just drive. And he had me put brakes on it and work on the clutch and things like that. So right around 11, 12 years old, I was getting into it. But I'd helped him work on his big truck and lawnmowers and all kind of stuff at an early age. You know, if he was working on it, he wanted me out there with him. You know,
How old were you? You think? Oh, 11. You said.
yeah. When we
Yeah,
first started working on my cars,
gotcha. Okay.
I was out there early age. 7, 8 years old, working on his big truck, diesels. You know, wasn't much I could do, but he'd give me little things to do to kind of help me learn.
Um, can you recall your first like big fix or big project?
Yeah. I took and put a radio in my Volkswagen, and I took the back seat out and put some plywood back there, and then mounted the speakers in the plywood, and then covered it with carpet. So my first car didn't have a back seat.
That's funny.
Had some lush lavender carpet. That's what the chicks dig, and that was the love machine.
Is that what you called it?
No, but it was.
That's funny.
Yeah, but that was pretty big for me because I had to measure the plywood. It had to be cut out right. I had to figure out you couldn't just nail it in the back. You had to
Yeah.
put it in there the right way so it didn't look crappy. It came out really good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Um, what would you say you know most about when it comes to auto mechanics? So, like, do you prefer a particular brand, engine, make, model, any of that stuff? What do you know best?
Just Ford small blocks. 351 is the biggest small block Ford made, and I know pretty much everything there is to know about that. The 302 and the 289, and I've worked on some diesels, and I've worked on big trucks, and I've even worked on a couple Chevrolets. That's a foreign car, Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Difference between an import and a foreign car is right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always had a thing for Fords in my heart. It was my second car was a Mustang, and I never looked back. I'm actually thinking about buying another Ford pickup truck this week.
Really? We'll talk about that there in a second. Is that all you got?
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm gonna stop the video.